Hey guys, me Easy Does It 951 here. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are here. I am going to explain the United Heroes storyline of Undertale. So this is going to be the Undertale United Heroes storyline. So it starts off with. It's not going to start off with how do I say it? It's like I'm not gonna say Iron Man Spider-Man teleported to Undertale and be like blah 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 blah. But no, but this time it's gonna be kind of different since I'm gonna start the story without I'm gonna start the story without without them being there on the first moment. So so the Undertale storyline of the United Heroes started off with this right here. So it starts off right here where Sans and Papyrus and Frisk are moving up to the surface. But what did I say? But what am I saying? So Sans and Frisk went to Grubby's to kind of, I don't know, check or have some grub there, but it was empty, but Grubby was still there. So Sans and Grubby and Frisk were just talking and all that until Grubby mentioned something about Sans being homeless in the past. So Sans kind of explained his story about, everything. So that's where it starts off around here on Undertale Reminisce 4. So it starts off from here where Sans and Papyrus had a mother named Ariel. So Ariel was part of the Royal Guard, which was in the, how do I say it? It's part of the Royal Guard, and she was the captain of the Royal Guard. But soon after the human and monster war started until their last fight was somewhere around here. The last war was going to be on this part. Well, the last part of the war. And the monsters lost, and also the prize. Sans and Papyrus lost their mother. A couple of, I don't know, years passed, and this is the As Your Own Charles story. So watch this video and to know the full explanation of their origin. But some of you might already know, some of you might not. So yeah, and then it continues with 6 to 10. So 6 starts off with Sans uh continuing the story until he changed the life of Sans and Papyrus being not homeless. Papyrus got jumped by a bunch of bullies, and then Sans, on the other hand, kind of was like, he got mad and started kicking the butt out of them. I can't say the S word. Started kicking the butt out of them, and then Asgard comes out of nowhere in the shadows. They talked and all that, and then Asgard wanted Sans to be part of the royals, part of the, I don't know, part of the, I don't know, the royal stuff. And then Sans meets his father Gaster for the first time, and then Reminisce 10 is where Sans actually, where Gaster wanted Sans to kill a human, since there's still, since in the origin story of Azure and Chara, they were hunting, humans when, if they fall down. When they fall down, the humans will have their souls taken in order to break the barrier. And then Don't Have to Hide is the last part of the Undertale Sans and Papyrus origins a little bit. Well, it's kind of the little kid side origin, the kid side origin. And then years later, Sans is kind of growing up. He's in his this is just the United Heroes storyline. I'm just saying that this is where he was, I guess, when he was 19 years old. So when he was 19 years old, or I don't know, 19, 18, I don't know, 19, 20, I guess in his 20s or something, I don't know. So in his 20s, him and his father got into an argument about wanting to be the royal judge. Sans declined that, offer, and Gaster and Sans fought it out a bit. And then Gaster put Sans into the position of the royal judge. And then a couple of days passed. Gaster was working on an experiment a long time ago, and Sans was also working with Gaster on this project until it gone wrong, and some of the scientists fell into the core, including Gaster himself. And then when Gaster fell into the core hit Sans' eye on accident, which is right here. Hit Sans' eye, like, I guess infected him with stuff, and that's where Iron Man and Spider-Man came through the came through the universe. And then and then before and then when Sans no wait hold on and then flash forward when Iron Man, Spider Man, and Sans got out. Sans was unconscious since the core affected him. Iron Man, Spider Man got Sans and retreated somewhere safe. And then here's the side part of the story. Here's Flowey's origins and here's Flowey's origins. Hold on, let me just fix that there. Here is Flowey's origins. Oh my gosh, I am moving stuff real quick. I kind of messed up some of the stuff a little bit, so it's kind of whack. It's kind of wait, is it kind of whack? Oh yeah, it is whack. Frick, frick. Okay, it's right there. There. My gosh. Okay, so we start off with Flowey's origins, and then my goodness, why is everything all douched? Starts with Flowey origins, and then after Flowey had the ability to reset, I guess accidentally found the way to reset. So in this video, it explains his origins about everything about him, and then he found a way to reset, I guess, the world around him. And then Flowey went after Alphys, since Alphys made made Azrael into Flowey. And then after that, stuff, Flowey met Papyrus, and then that's where it keeps going on and on and on. So before this, Iron Man and Spider-Man and Sans kind of talked about, I guess, stuff about them after Sans woke up from the whole incident with the core. And then this right here is where Sans meets Toriel. So Sans meets Toriel for the first time and stuff like that. And a thorn in my side. A thorn in my side is where I guess Flowey was starting to manipulate how do I say it, Papyrus. He was manipulating Papyrus about stuff, and then since Flowey lost his mind a while back, he started to manipulate Papyrus a lot, and including the Skelebros. But he didn't know about Iron Man and Spider-Man since they were, hiding in plain sight. Well, no, hiding in plain sight. I am dead inside. We're hiding with Sans and Papyrus since they were, blah. And then Iron Man and Spider-Man were checking up on, how do I say it, on Papyrus, and they saw the fight between Papyrus and Flowey and all that. So, and then time kind of flew by, only a couple of, I guess, days, until Flowey, on the other hand, wanted to, how do I say it? I guess he wanted to see what happens if he killed everyone, since in the past he helped everyone, but now he wants to see what happens if he kills, since he was bored about everything he's doing. So he corrupted Papyrus. Corrupted Papyrus, meaning he was going after Sans first, but Iron Man, Spider-Man stopped Flowey a bit, slowed him down, and got Sans out of there. And this is where Sans versus Flowey starts. So Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Sans were fighting Flowey. Iron Man and Spider-Man were kind of helping. They're helping around the shadow part, while Sans does all the dirty work. And that's where Flowey started to realize that he can't beat them since they were really overpowered, and started to let time fly by and not, be seen ever again. So, and that's where Sans and Toriel kind of talk things out. We'll talk about stuff since it's been a while. And then Toriel made a promise. Well, no, Sans made a promise to Toriel to keep. And this is where the storyline takes place. So it starts off with Undertale pacifist. Then it starts off with Undertale genocide, where things start going haywire. So before you guys head off to the Judgment Hall of this video right here, make sure to watch this video first before, watching the Judgment Hall fight of this right here. Because this right here is where Sans actually wrecks them until how do I say it, Frisk / the player beats them right here. And that's where Sans starts to be like, okay, we gotta how do I say it, we gotta stop them. So Sans and Iron Man, Spider-Man started fighting them around the forest, and this is where Disbelief Papyrus starts out there. Iron Man and Spider-Man helped Papyrus a bit until Papyrus died, and then this is where Last Breath starts. 30 genocides pass. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Sans, and Gaster came out of nowhere, which was kind of woo. And then they started fighting a lot until Call of the Void kind of changed a bit about changed a bit on Sans, abilities or and stuff. So man, I'm sorry guys. I'm just over the place. I need to calm down for a minute. Oh my gosh, it's just been a long day. It's just been a long day. So after Undertale Last Breath, Call of the Void started happening. Sans was able to beat them, which was good. But for some reasons, a certain flower interrupted it and wanted to take first soul in order to reset again. But instead, the soul cracked and it resetted the world. So Iron Man and Spider-Man were like, Sans, we need you to pull out all the studs and make sure they don't, blah. So Sans started, you know, going real try hard right here. And Sans was able to win each fight 200 times or something like that. But the 100 times Sans lost because somehow the player, no, what did I say? Player? I don't know. The player was cheating this time in the 100 genocides that passed. So if you guys are confused about why is Call of the Void here if Last Breath is like how do I say it, kind of had like a ending where first doesn't reset. The thing is, Iron Man and Spider-Man were able to reset for some reason, so they resetted the world and see if Sans could try again. But so this is where so continuing on with the story, this is where Dust Tale starts. So as soon as hope was lost, Sans went insane, meaning he when he went insane when he went insane because all the resets started happening. One of his his eye, his blue and yellow eye, turned red until Sans and did I say Sans? Until Iron Man and Spider-Man saw Sans eye glow red, they started hiding. So when they first started hiding, they saw Sans literally killed a lot of monsters in Snowden in the ruins, and that's where they know that Sans isn't himself. After the Dust Tail genocide part was done, Iron Man and Spider-Man were wondering, this game is a fourth wall break, meaning Sans could remember a lot of stuff. So what if we could break through the code? So they figure out a way to break through the code, and they made first to have a little bit of control of their body, a little bit, in order to, stop the, I don't know, I guess in Dust Tale it's basically Chara. Hate Chara. It's hate Chara. So yeah, so Frisk was able to have a little bit of control and was able to fight off Chara, and also Dust Sans was able to help Frisk beat them as well, and then they were able to beat Hate Chara and reset the world and had their happy ending, and that's where Iron Man Spider-Man said goodbye to Sans. So yep, that was the Undertale storyline. I was going in debt with the last bit. I was doing fine with the beginning parts of it, but I was going in debt. So this is the United Heroes storyline of Undertale. This is my part of the story. If you could see here, it starts off with all of this, all of that. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna end it off here, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications. I'm sorry I'm not recording a lot. I did had an Undertale United Heroes storyline with this, but it was kind of douchey, so I remade it, and this is the current one now. So anyways, guys, see you guys later. Peace out, be safe, and bye. I am so tired. Bye.